Hello, you've reached Midnight Gardener. This is my parents' house. My mom has a lot of Japanese maples as well, not quite as many as I do, but she got into it a little bit later than I did. Gotta go quick because I gotta go to work. Dancing Peacock, Microjaku, Aconitifolium, whatever you want to call it. Let's see, Twombly's Red Sentinel. She gets a much better true red than I do. I get a dark burgundy. It's a Makawa Seedlings, probably her favorite from Maplestone. I got it last year or so. It's pretty great. Tried to buy her a peaches and cream, got white peaches again. I don't know how many white peaches I've bought in my life, but it's a lot. I've probably bought 5 or 6 white peaches in an attempt to buy peaches and cream. Sorry, I can't focus it. There we go. I think I bought her that for a birthday or something. I'm not sure. Maybe Mother's Day. Peve Starfish. Very good color on it. Ghost Dragon, I believe. Looks like a peony of some kind, maybe. Silver Gumdrop, Coral Bells, and Irene. This was a pretty big one Mr. Maples sent us. I bought it for her. The first one they sent got broken in shipping, so that's the one I have, and then they sent me another one which did not break, and that's this one. That one's gonna be pretty good. Let's see, Benny Shishahenge, whatever. Nobody knows how to say it. Not sure why you would call something that. It's not a marketable name. Looks pretty good. It's decent. Elizabeth, I believe. Kind of unique colors. Arium. Some people call it Golden Full Moon. She's getting a little border on it. That's pretty cool. It gets more yellow with a little more sun, but it also burns in a lot of sun, so you got to be careful. If you have it in the shade, it's going to be a little more green and probably not have a border. This is, I don't even know. Hold on. Murakumo. It's kind of a white-ish variegated cultivar, I believe. It doesn't get super white. Most of the whites don't do well around here. This is one of the better looking Lillian's Jewel I've ever seen. It's a very deep, dark, almost true purple and pink. Makes me pretty angry because mine doesn't look like that. Mine's much more pale, and hers grows much faster than mine. Mine's in too much sun though, like everything else I have. I believe this is Summer Gold. Probably needs a little bit more sun to get the true yellow gold color out of it, but it's doing fine over here. Had really good fall color last year. This is Sensu Shirasawanum. I believe it's a true Shirasawanum. Most of the Shirasawanums like Jordan and Red Dawn and maybe Johan, stuff like that. Most of those are hybrid Shirasawanums. But I believe Sensu is a true Shirasawanum, along with Arium and Autumn Moon and Moonrise. This is Shishigashira. This was her first one, and I bought it for her. either for birthday, Mother's Day, whatever excuse I had to buy it. And I believe it's one of her favorites. Maybe because I bought it, I don't know. Maybe because it looks really good and it's been growing. It's probably one of the best, healthier ones she has, and it's also impossible to get on cameras. Let's see, Kuranajishi, not super red, mostly green, but looks good. Seka Yatsubusa. This has fasciations, which just means that at the tips you get like this compact, heavy growth of many leaves on the end, which can make them look very thick, and then once they grow past the ends, it kind of stretches out a little more. Some of these will get incredibly hot in the summer because they're all in front of this white vinyl. Got to be careful with stuff like that. I told her she probably needs to move it once it starts getting hot, but we are getting in the 80s by this point. It's like middle of May. This is Heartbeat. I really like this one. Small leaves. It actually holds its color decently. There's a little variegated pittosporum. I believe it's called creme de mint, I don't know. Moonrise. I thought it was Mr. Sun for a little while, but it's definitely Moonrise with that red, bright red growth on top. Just never seen one curled downward like that. One of the healthier blue hydrangeas I've ever seen. My dad cleans fish in this little area and throws them in the bed, and it's probably super healthy. Mukawa Nishiki, we both got it at the same time. Neither one of us have gotten any variegation out of it at all, nor have we gotten like elongated leaves, so not sure what's up with that. Oregon Sunset. I've said many times I'm not a big fan of reds, but if you're gonna get one, Oregon Sunset or maybe Bloodgood is the way to go, depending on what you want. Festival? Nope. It's not Festival. Fascination, maybe? Let's go with Fascination. We'll just say that. Almost looks like a sheer sawanum, but it's a palmatum. Pretty much just a green, but it has very good green in the early spring. This is one of the better Abigail roses I've ever seen. Gets a decent amount of sun over here in hot, humid North Carolina, and it does absolutely fine. I fertilized it last year like a genius, not really thinking about it being variegated, and it kind of got some wild growth, but then chopped all that off, and this year it looks so good. It still does have variegation. It's just hard to see on camera and from a distance. I wish these Higasayama types had larger leaves so you could actually, see them from a distance. But this one still has a lot of variegation. It's just lost its pink and red, which it was significantly pink and red when it first came out. But a lot of them seem to grow like this, very fastigiate, almost columnar, and they do very well in the southern heat. I see euphorbia, got some coral bells, snapdragons. We both love snapdragons. What's this? I'm gonna go with a peach something or toffee something. I can't remember the name. I think there's maybe one or two more. That's a Radio Shack. It's the only one left in the world, probably. We got another hydrangea, pretty big, extremely healthy. This is a Sango. Excuse me. Touch of gold holly. This is a very good little shrub. I've really liked it. And the inside, or the shaded parts, get this like dark, contrasting green, almost like a velvet or emerald green. I made this bed, I think last year before, something like that. It's doing pretty well. Got a decent amount of lilies that come up every year. And I missed this one. Ginkgo troll. I can't believe I disrespected it like that. I apologize. This one has some of the best color I've ever seen on a ginkgo. It's almost variegated. It's very pretty. It's almost like a bluish hue. I believe she's had it a year or two. And this one stays very small, but it just started putting on a good bit of growth. I believe she has a couple more up here. Yeah. Let's see, Aka Amote, or some people call it ruby. It's a japonicum, slightly smaller leaves, kind of short, fat leaves. Good color most of the year. Sharp's Pygmy from Maplestone. This like May 1st release. Huge. It's a very nice little cultivar. It's one that I really like, and I never buy it ever for any reason, and I don't know why. I'm gonna call that a Makawa. Probably not a seedling. I think it's grafted. It's probably Makawa. And oh god, Sagara. Let's pull it. It's got this little dolly. I believe she got this one from a place in Raleigh, maybe, or Chapel Hill. It's starting to get some variegation. There's a tiny little tree. It's basically a green, a yellow on green variegation. Probably needs a little less sun, I would think, maybe. If you put it in a lot of sun, they'll burn up pretty quick. They don't love being in the sun like that. But they do pretty well. Mine's much bigger. Oh, here's another one. Also from Maplestone. Oh, I can't think of the name. You know the name. Let's see. Mino? Yes. Miyasama. Sorry. I can never remember the name of this. This is another really cool one that I never buy. But she has one, so basically I have one. So now I can buy different ones. Very nice little tight, compact trident maple. Like I said, I gotta go to work, so that's all I can do for now. I dug this up out of the ground and gave it to her, put it in a pot. It's doing pretty good. It's basically like a seedling or a root shoot, or whatever you want to call it. And that's all I got for now. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a good one.